Mainstream bullshit.
Fuck Marty Supreme.
Is this shit a psyop? Fuck you, Timothy Chalamet. Fuck hippies.
Sora Rand.
The invite to Epstein Island. I just hope they do something. We're gonna blow our load at the fucking end.
Come all over your face. Yeah, please do it.
Come on. Middle finger to the industry. Punk rock. Backwards ninjutsu. I might come out a little more Hebrew.
That's the symbol of Lucifer.
You want to talk about it for a little bit?
You seen the Oscars or what?
Fuck the Oscars, low key.
I have no idea who was nominated, what shout-outs were made, who lost, what snubs there were. I don't pay attention.
The fact that Begonia wasn't even up there.
My two favorites of last year were Begonia and Eddington.
I would say Eddington is the best movie of last year. An honest, down the middle, realistic, adult version of what was going on in a movie. Eddington is that, deserves more than what people get. Did you see what they're doing right there? I think it's the Montebello Mall, or no, the other one?
The data center.
That fucking data center, dick. Eddington called it. That's why they bury movies like Eddington. And if they didn't nominate a movie, that's probably telling you something. They have an agenda. They don't want movies to be successful that are not part of their club or agenda.
That's not shaping thought in the way that they want to shape thought. And that's what the Oscars is. It's the pinnacle of the thought-shaping media conglomerates that run mainstream movies and mainstream media. That's why I don't pay attention.
Fuck the Oscars. It's only really, really big movies with major stars that you've seen 100 times, and for the most part, they're not even acting. They're just playing a different version of themselves. It's bullshit. It's always been bought and paid for. Fuck people for not acknowledging Begonia, and fuck the industry for not acknowledging Eddington. That's why you come to this channel. We're giving you the opinion that the mainstream doesn't want to give you.
That the hipsters on Letterboxd don't necessarily align with.
And we do have that Goy vision. We could see when they're trying to hit us with the Goy beam. And another one that they buried that people should check out is Iron Lung. They buried Iron Lung because they don't want to acknowledge a successful movie that was made by one dude in his basement with the money that he got from YouTube. This guy went from YouTubing to starring in a movie. To me, Iron Lung was the sign of what's to come, the start of a new era of directors, a new era of type of movies. To be a successful art project in this era, everybody thinks that they have to reinvent the wheel. No, you just have to follow the recipe 90% and then do your little 10% twist on it. And then that's a successful project.
About to watch Undertone. 2026, directed by Ian Tuason or Ian Tuason. He is Filipino-Canadian. Canadians have a lot of French influence as well. It might be like a little bit French, Tuason. Have you ever seen Corky Romano? It's French, it's Pisson. He's amassed millions of views across online platforms as a short film maker, mainly horror, live action, as well as virtual reality.
Do-it-yourself type of individual.
The DIY ethic gets you so far, and then you go pro type shit, and this is him going pro.
Now he's made it to the major league.
He's also been recruited by James Wan and Blumhouse. He's slated to direct Paranormal Activity 8, which should be dropping next year. This is his theatrical directorial debut, starring Nina Kiri. She is Alma in the Hulu series The Handmaid's Tale. Otherwise, kind of an unknown actor, kind of like a movie from scratch. A little bit of mixed anticipations going into this. It's his first theatrical release. It's her first starring role too. Good thing is that I don't have attachments to them from other things. I can accept them as these people and without any prior influence.
This dude has time behind the camera.
Without a budget. He's had to problem solve before. He's had to make things work without relying on the money.
These indie movies are important, and it's important for people to support them, because if you want to hear the takes and the stories and the sides that the mainstream mass agenda doesn't want you to hear, then you have to go out and see these movies.
It seems like it's leaning on audio. How scary can an auditorily driven film be without the visual to back it up? They're just dropping all kinds of words you're not supposed to say. Faggot,
Jew,
retard, Jew. I'm not going to say that I'm expecting less than a 3. I will say that I don't expect it to be more than a 3.
I would say that's fair. I'm in the same boat.
This is just me going into it thinking.
Yeah.
So we'll see. If it blows me away, I'm going to give it more than a 3.
So that's very fair to say. If your movie is already twined up with a gimmick. And because this is a little engine that could movie, I will be happy if it does that.
I would be too. I would be too.
Consider that a victory for the little guy. Okay, let's go watch the shit.
Let's go watch this.
I have to actually preface it with saying my cat died last night. It made me really sad.
Just watched Undertone 2026, directed by Ian Tuason. Cursed audio, demon possession movie, grief-stricken undertone. The demon accesses our reality through the cursed audio.
My first reaction is I really, really enjoyed the movie.
Nina Kiri,
she knocked it out of the park.
Her transformation throughout was very well done as far as her acting credits go.
And it's all on her too.
Her mother is seemingly about to die. She's in hospice home care. She can't even speak. She just sleeps all day. Podcast duo gets randomly emailed a series of 10 audio clips. And as they start to go through and listen to these audio clips, they become a little more and more deranged.
You know that in file 1, you're not going to get the whole scare. By file 5, it starts to cook.
You find out she's pregnant about halfway through the movie. And she says she's going to explore her options, which I guess means whether she wants to have it or not.
You're waiting for the 10th one. I want to know what's up. I want to follow this mystery and try to crack it. I don't think the 10th one disappointed with its grand finale. I couldn't breathe. This house is suffocating me. Get out of the fucking house.
I could agree with that. Most of the reason being is I was bored a lot of the time. Until about 3/4 of the way in. Let's get to the point. It does get there. It picks up that momentum and it smashes through the finish line.
You have to sit there through all the boring shit. To me, it was actually hitting for me because I'm already sad. I kept seeing that old lady and imagining my cat.
The overall feeling of this movie is that feeling when you're alone in your house and you just get this weird tingle and it feels like something's there, but you're not sure if it's your mind playing tricks on you. This could have been like a 30-minute movie and it would have hit just the same.
It gave me goosebumps a lot. This movie, it relied on audio in a way that more movies should be implementing. It forces you to use your imagination a lot. In the moment, those sounds were creeping me the fuck out.
I got goosebumps a few times through the audio alone. I always think of this example when it comes to sound. One of my personal favorites, for whatever that's worth, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I was having one of my replays. I stepped away from where I was watching it and I had the volume turned up. Hearing all the sounds that are coming from the movie without the visual, it really smacked me about how horrific it sounded apart from any visual, just hearing the noises in that movie.
That's a hugely looked over part of movie making nowadays. You could not even be watching this movie and follow it for the most part.
You could blanket yourself in the sounds of it. The audio was fun. The audio was the best part. Even that got a little repetitive and kind of boring as you keep hearing the same banging sounds and then the baby's crying. And there's some really good shrieking screams, blood-curdling screams. Stop that scream now because it was kind of scary.
This movie peppered in a lot of Easter eggs for you to examine and take apart.
Maybe. I was thinking, why would a bunch of random stuff?
The imagery is basic.
Clips of words on the computer screen like grief, sin, sad, and then random images of religious iconography. Is there something deeper here?
This whole movie is shot in the interior of one house. Cinematically, it doesn't ever really dazzle. Did everything they could to progress the story with the minimum amount of ingredients and shots that a big Hollywood budget movie wouldn't have. It let it just linger on her sitting over a computer multiple times just so we could feel eerie and your eyes can start to move around and look for things in the dark.
There's enough space and there's enough depth in the corner of the screen that, is there something going on? What am I seeing? I see something a little bit white over there in the darkness. Is there something there or not? How hard do I have to look? Straining my eyes, it wasn't as fun in that regard. 2 people on screen at the most, and really 1 person on screen.
The other person does not talk at all.
And was she ever even really there? Interesting.
Most horror movies rely on playing the peekaboo trick over and over again. This movie did that one time.
Let's get into a little rating.
I wouldn't say it's a technical masterpiece. It's not. People say like, oh, the way that I make this Hot Pocket is really good. You really made the best hot pocket that I've ever tasted. This movie is set in modern times with a lot of modern language, modern sounds. An iPhone ring, it tries to scare you with that sound, but it still feels like a classic horror movie. If you like horror movies or movie making in general on a budget, indie style, I think this is required watching. Nothing in this movie is beyond the DIY filmmaker's capabilities. It played it safe to the end, and then it gave you something to go out with. Is it fucking super spectacular cinema fucking visuals? No. But it executed its plan with its budget. You hypnotized me into being afraid of weird sounds. That's good enough. It's more of a melancholy feeling than a fear. Silent Hill 2, with the melancholy vibes, any of the modern Resident Evil first-person games, this house is exactly lit like that.
Bitch, turn the fucking lights on. She kept on having the spookiest lighting throughout her fucking house.
They had no budget. I'm actually going to look it up. 500,000.
It's like how much I have in my bank account. But you may do with what you have, and you do the best that you can with what you have, and this is a product of all those things coming together.
Then it makes me look at any other production company and go, you guys have millions of dollars. It's a must watch.
I couldn't help but think throughout this film that I'm not the target audience for this movie. I can see it really grabbing a younger generation.
It's like entry-level conspiracy.
As long as they have a little patience to sit through the front end of it, it's going to hit hard.
I was not disappointed. For me, it's 3.
I had an unease watching it because I wanted to get up and go do something else. Maybe it's them trying to fill the feature film length, where she pours herself a glass of whiskey or something, and are you drinking again? Oh, she has a drinking problem? Or the scene where she's like smacking pills for the first time, for the one time, for no reason. And now she's an alcoholic and a drug taker. Both of those things only happen once.
And that was undercooked.
This was a 2:55 showtime on a Tuesday, and there was people in the audience, and they seemed to really enjoy this movie. Audible gasps, some exclamations of, no, whoa. And
that was weird.
Some albums are headphone listens. This might be the first I've ever watched a movie and thought this would hit on the headphones. If you're in your house at night watching this on your headphones, the rest of the world is shut out. I guarantee that you'll be way more immersed in it. I can see how this would be a lot more effective, and I can see how that is the mentality of the filmmaker.
You pause it to go to the restroom. That walk to the restroom is probably going to be a little creepy. On the DVD, it would be cool if it had multiple endings.
I would like to see the baby rip from her fucking womb, eating the baby alive. Francisco Goya painting.
She runs out of
Saturn eating the baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2 stars. So I'm going to give it the 2 stars. I went in there saying it couldn't do better than a 3. There was a slight disappointment in how slow it built up to me. And for that, I do have to drop it to a 2.
I don't think this reinvented anything. It just honed in on a skill that people don't pay as much attention to now.
This would be very immersive if it was VR.
Damn, huh?
Through her eyes, you hear something and you look over your shoulder. The boring moments could actually deliver more in a VR type of setting. This is a baby step on the way to whatever he's going to do next.
Or wherever movies are going. It's a taste of what's to come, and I hope people continue trying to figure out ways to incorporate storytelling with technology that we use. Women will like this movie. It has a lot to do with motherhood, being a daughter, wanting to kill your mother.
Wanting to go batshit crazy.
Yeah, wanting to go batshit crazy.
And kill your baby.
Liking your homeboy and not really liking your boyfriend.
We saw Crime 101, and we had full intentions of making a video about Crime 101.
Crime 101, a movie about crime. Nobody gets killed. Nobody's cool. It's like if you ask your sister and your girlfriend to give you a summary of Heat, and they left out all the important stuff, all the action, and you're just left with this bland romantic drama in the veneer of the movie Heat. It's boring as shit. Mark Ruffalo's a fucking idiot.
Chris Hemsworth is supposed to be that mastermind criminal, but he's afraid to talk to a random girl.
The ending is so fucking bad.
Good cop ends up siding with the bad guys that he's been trying to catch the whole time.
It's so ridiculous. Super whack.
Pretty terrible. Real quick, give it a star rating.
I'll say a solid 1.
A 1.
Where is on your soul seeing this terrible shit? Is anything you guys want us to watch? Yeah, we'll watch anything.
When it comes to movies, we like everything. From dramas to romance to horror to action to...
And there are good ones and bad ones of all of those genres.
leave a comment. Just drop
Yeah.
a comment and tell us what you might want. Shout out to Daniel because he recommended that we watch
28 Bones later.
and we glossed over it. So shout out to Daniel for doing that for real, and sorry that we didn't get to it, but we would like to really start considering what's left in the comments. If anybody has any suggestions on what we should watch, we'll check it out.
Be a consumer. Fuck everything that walks. Women should be boss bitches. That's how I feel.
No, not me. Is it even possible to make a good horror movie? From fucking sports to politics to movies, it's all kind of artificial.
Fuck. It's not Gatsby though, you know.
It's not fucking Gatsby.